yes. We back. Who are we? 4 black brothers and a sister. Literally a sister. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you on live for joining us. We are here today, 4 black brothers, and to my right is
the one and only B-I-G-G-S Biggs.
How many G's?
2.
Okay then. And right next to me is my friend. Y'all know him.
It's your boy, Cal BB.
Watch that lip. We're going to skip over our special guest and introduce none but not the least but the best. You know who he is. Forget the rest.
What it is, man. It's your boy Anthony Stevens. Please say the Stevens, a.k.a. DJ Var. Y'all know what time it is.
DJ Vibro.
And let me introduce the main, the kill, the voice,
I'll be the voice.
man.
Y'all know me.
That's Lee.
And without further ado, let's introduce a very, very, very special guest.
My little sister, y'all.
I can't wait.
I told y'all 4 black brothers and a sister.
Yes.
Tell him your name. Come on.
Jayonna.
Oh, okay.
Jayonna is the reason you on the show. Apparently, you are the person who gets it done.
Yes.
Say, please zoom in on the eyebrows. Flawless eyebrows is her business.
Oh my God! Do not zoom in.
Is
You
her
can't do your own when you.
And the funny thing about brows is, like, I know for me, I was late when I realized that brows were so important with women.
For real?
And it became like a business, and I was like, well, holy shit. But I appreciate some good brows.
No, I'm just saying because sometimes like us as women think that like guys like look at that type of stuff.
Well, we do now.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't take no chances.
Your brows jacked up.
We done seen some jacked. You ever seen the lion tattoo across the forehead? Like what's going
The
on?
Nike sign?
Yeah, or the one that's like this here perpetually.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
you don't know what emotion it is.
Yeah, like what?
Is you happy or surprised? I can't tell. You mad?
Did I do something? Was it the shirt?
Y'all dumb, boy. Oh, man, that's funny, man.
Before we get off, is that a Black Blossom apparel?
Oh, you already know what time it is.
My boy!
Reposi.
That was the Black Blossom apparel. I'm gonna get me some new ones too, cause I want to show off mine. I got one good one though, a really good one. I just want some new ones. I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna spend a little money with this brother and show y'all how it's done.
I heard that magic word he said.
Spend money.
Oh yeah, that's
Support our brothers.
That's right.
Even when you're a brother.
That's what we do.
That's what we have to do as black people.
So let me ask you a question. We said a long time ago on the show that if you my friend, you ain't gonna ask for a discount if you know how I get my money.
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
I agree.
I know. So
Oh.
To me?
Yeah, she got the business.
Oh, I definitely agree. I definitely agree.
Let me point out the candle. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off. What a candle sits.
Well, Markel and Celat said, and are you okay with being called Celat? Because I'm not sure, like,
that's fine.
Okay, so Markel and Celat said, we're not going to have be nobody's smorgasbord today.
Yeah.
So the mosquitoes. Is
I
it
will
working
get
though?
a-
You guys, y'all
Yeah, I'm
feeling
straight
all right?
right now.
Yeah, because
My
I'll get a
chin a little
mosquito
warm,
bite
but-
right here.
You know, she light skinned and he dark light skinned, so
He dark like skin.
Oh, can we talk about that?
What?
Can we talk about that? Because that's the best term to describe Markel. A dark light skin. Tell the truth.
That's my brother.
Is Markel not the prettiest dark brother you ever seen?
Come on, man.
Markel B.
I'm pretty.
Wait, hold on. Wait, just look that way. Look that way. Look that way. Look that way. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Come on, man.
Did you wash your hands?
Did you watch it?
I did not.
Oh, that's
It's not
flawless.
fair because y'all got the best
dark
eyelashes.
Who?
These two. Well, I mean, I can't really see y'all lashes, but like
Wait, you said eyelashes?
eyelashes.
So eyelashes play a part too?
Oh,
You seen
my-
somebody with eyelashes?
That's my business. My whole business is beauty industry.
These right here.
Mhm.
These things.
Mhm.
So I see girls wear them sometimes. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a
Not the,
fan.
yeah.
I'm not. I got
how
one
you wear
friend
it.
who I call Snuffleupagus because
Oh, they be
Depends on
fine.
how you wear it.
okay,
Yeah.
I like
no,
the natural, but just rolled up a little bit.
Yeah.
I
well,
see.
yeah,
I
look,
see.
but
I know
not
what
this
you-
extended. No,
Yeah,
I can
just
fly,
waving at
flies
everybody.
with them like the fly. Get off my eye. Yeah, like, I don't want none of that.
Nobody's seen Summer Walker on the Shade Room, and she was like,
Let's see.
it was no.
You said Summer Walker
Mhm.
on the Shade Room.
I just don't like. Yeah, I don't like the ones that make you look like you about to fly away. Like you drunk a can of Red Bull and you about to go
and now you got
to the
wings?
sky. I mean, lashes is fine. Like that's cool, but the ones that make you look like you about to fly. Nah, I
There's
ain't
a
with
such
that.
thing as too much.
Yes, it is.
What you said?
right.
Summer Walker on what?
She was on the Shade Room.
The Shade Room.
But ladies, if it make you happy, fly away.
So
Wear 'em. And if you're gonna wear them, come shop with sis.
What
Hey,
Miss
man.
What Miss Pearl say for Friday after next? Don't worry about it. I know somebody
that
like
like
it.
it.
I know somebody like
Hey,
Did
but
she have like some long eyelashes on there when she was?
now
saying
she had a
that?
mustache.
Oh, she definitely
had a mustache.
Don't
And it
worry
was-
about it. I know
It
somebody.
was.
I know somebody that like
I'm
it.
trying to bring up this summer. I want to see
So-
the eyebrow lashes. That's what we talking about.
No. It was on a. She was like doing something on live.
We'll find it.
We'll find it later.
So, first off, this is the whole point of the show. We bringing on, black businesses and businesses in general, local businesses, to the Flow Black Brothers. And this very own sister right here, this is my little sister, and she has her own business that's called Beauty by Jayonna Celat. I have had the pleasure. You don't do it anymore, but I've had the pleasure to get a facial by this young lady, and she was getting it because y'all know I work in the sun.
Yeah.
White heads, black heads, all gone. Boy, I felt like a new man. Found the youth. Come on now, that's where it's at. So this sister, huh? Yeah,
he look like he 19. He 40.
I got that Benjamin Button, baby.
I'm
You already know what time
sorry.
it is.
He said
Benjamin
Button.
Button. So my little sister, man.
See your baby picture.
How? First off, they the same now. I'm about the same color as her. I got a little bit darker.
No, for
For real. So tell us a little bit about what you do in your business.
Better more than tell us. Bring it to the table.
Bring it to the table.
Oh my gosh, I watch y'all all the time. And I'll be like,
Bring it to the table.
Bring it to the table.
Hashtag.
You
I
gotta,
don't know which one should I
extend
look
your-
you
at.
gotta
That
put
one?
the
Either
hand
one.
down.
She
Scratch
scratched
it.
it.
I don't know what she did. Like,
Did you scratch?
No, you got
Okay,
this.
don't
You got
claw
it.
it. Just
There it
you
is.
just bring
Listen,
it.
I got nails. Y'all don't have
I know, but
nails.
you was kind of like in a
Right.
clawing motion, like but no, there you go.
I
I
gotta
like
You bringing
that.
it to the coffee table with this.
A little magazine table.
So basically, I do lashes, brows, teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening.
Mhm.
Okay, then.
Basic.
I was.
Yeah, when I first started, when I trained, he was my model, cause
I bet you ain't
Support,
playing
support.
damn time either.
Not
of
a
course
near
not.
nutter.
You gonna make me
Not a
pretty?
near
for free
nutter.
too.
Oh,
For
man.
free? That's what I'm talking about.
Who would surprise?
Exactly. So that's kind of where my business stands around is brows and lashes and teeth whitening. I used to do facials, but it's too much. When you have, are you smiling?
No, sorry. No, I was reading the comment. Sorry.
It's like, why is he smiling so hard at me?
You said teeth whitening. His
He just smiled
yeah.
so hard.
What he doing is fine for that. You need a new
the
mom.
teeth white. Yeah, right.
I got 32 in here.
Colgate ain't
Knock
nothing.
him down.
Colgate ain't got nothing on me.
No, but what I was saying is if you have too many services, it just makes you look like money hungry. And so
I like that.
I stuck with what I like. But I started off with microblading first. So
Which is that's
brows.
when you okay.
Like-
You say
like a
microblade? Is that like we take the razor and
like a tattoo.
okay? Wait, what?
So I'm a
Yeah, 'cause
tattoo
there's different
artist.
ways that you can do brows now, right?
Hmm.
So you tattoo people to eyelashes on eyebrows on? That is pretty freaking amazing.
Can you go over the process of how, like, how long does it take for you to do microblading? How much and like what's the whole process behind it?
Okay, so microblading basically is like a tattoo. It's hair-like strokes that we do, and or that I do, should I say? Basically, you take like a little blade with like 7 to 12 needles. It doesn't hurt because you're numb, or it shouldn't hurt. It's a little uncomfortable sometimes. That's like the most that I've seen or heard. And you just go ahead and like draw hair-like strokes.
So what would be a reason to get it done that way rather than just doing the traditional,
Tattoo?
pucker? Yeah.
It's more natural. Because I don't know if you ever seen. You normally see it with older women. They have like that block brow, and like now it's blue or green or
Wait, I'm
brown.
confused. Wait, what? You said blue or green? What's blue or green or brown?
The brows.
Oh,
You never
they-
seen that?
Nah, because again, I'm not allowed to look at other women anyway, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just
My
I don't
bad.
do it. I don't get to check that out.
Bro, Markel's face is making me crack up.
Sorry.
Yeah, welcome to our world. Welcome to where we live at. This is where we live every day.
Oh man.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
don't forget
older women.
two
It's
G's.
mostly older women that
Okay.
have it because it's like an old tattoo.
I'm assuming it's forever though, right? Once you get it.
It's semi-permanent, so it'll start to
Oh.
fade.
Oh, well then that makes sense. Okay.
So what got you into the business of doing lashes and microblading and teeth whitening? What made you want to fondle and dip into that?
I honestly
atmosphere?
had no other job that I could do at that point because once I was doing before that I was in nursing school. I worked at the hospital for one day, quit.
I
I
remember
want to talk about
that.
that journey. So okay,
I
so
remember that.
So this wasn't your first idea for a career.
No, I really never had this idea as a career. I always had it as a hobby.
Okay.
I always tell myself like I'll be a nurse and on the side, I'll do like makeup and stuff, because that's always what I like to do in high school. But like I said, I was in nursing school. It was expensive. And then went to the hospital for 1 day, quit. And then
talk about the quitting?
I'll talk about the quitting. Let me finish this. And then I needed a job really bad, so I was a nursing assistant. And so I worked at the nursing home for about like a month. I don't think it was a month. I just realized it wasn't for me. Nursing wasn't for me, and it was during the hurricane season too, and we had that bad hurricane season like 2 years ago. And I was just like Valencia, SEC, looking at things like what I can do, and nothing like stood out to me. It was like it was being forced upon me, and I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when it's forced. It has to come to me for me to like it. So
I agree with that too.
So out the blue, somebody said microblading, and I always like myself wanted to get it. I don't have it, but I've always wanted to get it done. And so I was like, why don't I myself do this while I'm looking for something where something comes up for me to do to make money? Because at this point, I think I was fresh out of high school, and so I didn't really have that many bills. So I didn't have to have a job, but the way I was brought up, it was basically you need a job or you need a way. But I've always been that type of person that I need my own money anyways. I don't like asking people for money unless it's him.
Unless it's an aunt.
Unless it's aunt.
Okay, good to know.
Not for you.
No,
I'm talking about good to know.
but we brothers.
But we brothers. But he's my big brother. So I'm the youngest out of
supposed
everybody.
to be my big brother. I need to ask you for money. Yeah.
Not Fallon Bar.
Hey, let me hold some. Yeah. Hey, let me hold some.
Wait, I can equal this back out.
$7?
Kids.
Oh, I was like $7.
I'll take I'll take $7. Yeah, they good. Hey,
Hey, did you
you got a wife? They good.
Just gonna keep bringing it out.
You have 7 kids?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh my
Work
gosh.
together.
Oh, no,
It's
not
a
about me.
partnership.
Not about me. It's about you.
Oh, okay, I was about to go on to you and be like, 7?
Nope, not gonna do that. That's today's soft select.
Sam, ain't even a V in that number.
It's Zoom.
So how long?
Well, I'm curious about something though. So you were saying that you always wanted the microblading, but
I
you
always
don't have
wanted-
it. Why not?
Because you just, when you do stuff like this, like even lashes, people ask me that all the time. I do lashes basically on a daily. When you do stuff like this, it's very hard to, like, you have friends in the industry, trust me. Like, my friend is probably on here. She does lashes. But we have the same schedule. So when we get off, it's like, all right, I got to go home, regroup for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yes.
How lucrative is the lash business?
Like how, like,
Like, I mean, I'm just, because, so look at me as a layman. I have no idea anything about this at all whatsoever.
mm-hmm.
Like, my wife go and get her done, come back, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, but, you know.
Like, so how, like, the time put behind just one appointment for a lash?
Yeah, like,
what do you need, like, everything like that? Basically, you need to go to school for, the correct way to do lashes is to go to school for an esthetician, basically. A lot of people don't know what an esthetician is basically a cosmetologist without doing the hair. It's all skincare, basically.
Okay.
So you need your license. A lot of girls don't do this. They just be out there lashing people, don't know about sanitary issues and stuff like that.
Just slap some Elmer's right there on my eyelids.
Some Elmer's glue.
If it's done the wrong way, you know.
It can, and then if you don't have
You
insurance.
got great eyelash.
All the guys, I'm so. All the guys I'm with 4 guys. I'm with 4 guys, and all their lashes are so good, and mine are like.
Wait, mine too?
Yeah.
They're good. Let me see.
Yeah, you
Wait,
gotta,
okay,
don't catch it
Wanda,
on fire.
And then Wanda sitting beside me, like, I can't even go over there.
We are making bank.
So I never knew that I
said
had
my
great
eyelashes
lashes, but apparently I have great
Nah,
lashes.
but I mean, cause right now that's one of the biggest.
Things
I see
that
that.
you see a lot of girls
I
do
see a
it
lot of
now.
girls doing it now, yeah.
And my thing is with that is I support women 100% behind everything they do. But my thing is do it correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I paid $7,000 to go to school without financial aid, without all that in 7 months. So it's $1,000 a month. Now there's cheaper schools like that, but I thought you was doing the money sign.
Yeah, I would.
It was cheaper schools than that.
That's a lot of money.
But then
That's
on
7
top of
bands.
you just don't become a lash artist out of that. That's just you just have your license.
So-
now you gotta. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead, go.
So then after you get out of school, you gotta go and do a certification class. And then that class can cost you anywhere from, if you're doing a correct one, $780 to over $2,000.
For the class.
for just one class.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm confused. So for clarity, you went to school first and you got your certification,
My license.
which was a 7 month program.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this class you speak of, what is the purpose of the class?
So it's basically to teach you more about lashes. You don't really learn lashes in school.
You just
certified,
learn that,
right?
You
You
learn
just-
To be certified.
To be a licensed esthetician to do certain things. You can't wax without a license. You can't thread. You can't do facials. It's like having a barber's license.
Can you teach this skill? Or are you able to teach this skill?
I actually have a class.
Throw that
Or
out.
you have a class.
I have a
Let's
class.
talk about
I
that.
have classes. So I'm actually this weekend teaching my first class ever, and I'm excited about that.
Y'all hear this, right?
Yeah.
Y'all hear this, right?
Oh, bring it to the table.
My little sister
Bring
about
it
to
to
teach
the
her
table.
first class, so y'all make sure y'all definitely
Let her bring it to the
check
table.
it out. Go ahead.
Brandy, hey then. So basically it's a 2-day class. I know, right? It's a 2-day class, and basically we learn about the fundamentals, the theory, everything like that. And
There was somebody that had a question. Actually, my boy, Mr. Carl, when I was telling you about the Chef Carnival, he asked, "What is your edge / uniqueness in the business?"
Oh,
What sets you
I can't
apart?
wait to meet you.
And I'm sorry. Let me
Yeah,
let
can
me
you
go back.
reread that?
What is your edge / uniqueness in the business you are in? Being that there are a lot of businesses like yours.
Yeah.
So
That's
what-
a really good
What
question.
sets you apart?
And that's, to me, it's a hard question for me to answer. I feel, because I don't want to sound like
You're
I'm
humble.
being,
I
yeah.
got it.
But I'd say that, like, the way I was brought up, I'm very respectful. I respect your time as I respect it to get.
Ooh, that's a
be
big
back.
deal.
That's a really big deal. I feel like that's a big deal in this industry. I feel like I'm not just sitting, I'm 4-time certified. And like I said, lashes is, people just they just
Is
watch a
it a
YouTube
time-consuming
video.
process? Like, how long does it take to
To do
start
one
and
set
finish?
of to do
Start to finish,
lashes,
yeah, do lashes.
almost 2 hours.
So 2 hours a person.
2 hours a person.
What's your average a day? Like, how many people would you do in a day?
I've done 3 to 4, but I like to keep it below 3
Now,
because
I don't know
want
if
to
I'm allowed
rush.
to ask this, but you let me know if I can. How much does something like that cost?
Yeah. So like there's different sets.
Okay.
So a classic set, which is like a basic set, I do 121.
And how long will that last a person?
2 to 3 weeks. They gotta come
Oh,
back
wow.
in.
That's not
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, that's actually
That's not
okay.
bad.
I'm glad you guys said that's not bad. So you guys got girlfriends, wives.
See,
Yeah.
rapping to that point, I was right there with her.
Call.
Baby, listen.
Baby, listen.
If you want your lashes and brows done by Beauty by Celat, I will foot the bill.
Or your
Because
tooth
you.
white
Oh,
and-
also I care.
Teeth whitening and all
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Who's I care?
Oh
No,
no, I'm
she's
on
saying-
live too.
What?
She cares about her
like,
customers.
I
Yeah,
care
that's
about. I
her
care
time,
about.
so-
I was gonna.
Well,
I was
I
gonna
mean-
say
Yeah.
one thing about her as well too. She is very responsible when it comes to her job. Like she's very in tune with her clients and very talkative and just getting to know her clients. So it's more than the business.
Building
It's,
that
it's building a
rapport.
rapport.
Yeah.
But that's how
Yes.
that's called customer
That's it.
retention.
Exactly.
A person feels comfortable
Exactly.
with the person
Yeah.
who's dealing with, especially
Correct.
something like that.
Yeah, honestly though, we do call like lash artists, like a therapist or your best friend.
So you're a lash artist?
Mhm.
Oh, we
That's
got our
what you
very
call
own
it,
lash
Chris.
artist.
She probably
So
got the
4
cucumber
black
water
brothers.
just sitting there.
Listen, I don't do all that,
Lemon
but
water.
but no, my clients aren't just a client; they become friends. They become family almost because
Isn't that dangerous though? I mean, like, isn't it a slippery slope when you mix the
it
your
is
friendship?
it is
with,
a
you know what I'm
slippery
saying?
slope. But
do you-
like I said, respect. Like my
Just-
first thing was respect. You just gotta know.
Have you
There's
had cases where people have been
one,
okay, well, that's
one,
good.
and then you just gotta
You
learn
gotta
to
have
step
that
in.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens,
It-
but
yeah.
you that's when you step back and you have that conversation with them. Like, listen, this is how I pay my bills.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
this is my 9 to 5, just like how this is your 9 to 5.
Amen. Preach.
So you have to understand that I can't give you guys deals as much as I love you guys and I, appreciate y'all. Like, I know that with you, I wouldn't come to you and be like, listen, I need.
You was just talking
Yeah,
about this.
I need I need a shirt to wear, cause with me right now, if I went to you, I wouldn't be like, oh, okay, so how much
well, this can't
how
be.
much would you
Yeah.
how much would you give me? Like, I wouldn't say that to you.
I think people need to understand like more classes on just understanding business to the point as okay, just because you're doing lashes, each utensil that she used costs.
Mhm.
That's so
like,
true.
Like I can make
Period.
a T-shirt, but now since I went from T-shirts to a full clothing brand, I have to pay for a tag, I have to pay for stitching, I have to pay for each thing have to, you know what I mean, like be accounted for. So a lot of people don't understand that, and I think that's one of the things that I have to, me personally, start telling people more about and teaching more classes to like the youth about it, because it's way more than just what they see. It's a lot of work behind it.
To piggyback off you, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the process behind it too. Because like even as for being a DJ, you know, they're like, oh, well, what can you do for me? You know, I charge for a wedding, I charge you $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, that's a lot. But I'm like, okay, you got to understand, like, the equipment I have costs anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 and up. You're already getting a $4,000 discount, but you don't understand the process behind it. Okay, you give me a list of music that you want to play. Okay, I gotta go through here and I gotta make. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you give me a itinerary that I gotta go by. Like that takes time, and people don't see that through that process.
So I want to address that. So I think to bring that home to our platform.
Also, I was gonna say when you finished. Okay, so like with lashes, a lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, that's so expensive." Like, can I get I've had people say, "Can I get a discount?" But they ask, "Why is it so expensive?" Now, one case of lashes that I personally use is around $23 to $25. Now that can be used on multiple people. But then that's only one thing. My tweezers, the cheapest tweezers I think that I own at this very moment is over $30.
I'm sorry, wait.
That's tweezers.
That's just tweezers and unique too.
That you grab and you pick stuff up with tweezers.
Yes, but this is made for lashes. And then my glue.
That's the cheapest.
That's the cheapest that I have. I've had over to $60. I would say.
With your glue.
Hold on.
No, the glue.
She's still going.
I'm still going. Like with the glue, you can only use that glue from 3 weeks to a month.
Correct.
It don't matter if it's still some in there. My glue is never under $60.
So you go ahead and add just one tweezer and one glue. That's $90 already.
Not including the gloves. She gotta make sure everything is
the under eye pads,
you know
the gloves, the barbicide.
I mean, even the space that
the rent, there's a lot.
People don't understand,
that goes in between it, and so people when they think, oh, she's just sitting here putting lashes on, and it's just time.
Comment for you on the bottom.
And that's not even the taxes part. Anything into the business.
Yes, exactly.
She's on every show. She watch every show, so you gotta respond.
Yeah, say what? $1,000 for a DJ?
No, Miss Erica, that's if I'm doing a wedding for you. If my price for doing a wedding is $1,000, that's in the area of Orlando. If it's outside of Orlando, then it's gonna be a little bit more. And the reason that being is because behind it, I'm basically the guy that everybody goes to. I'm your DJ. I'm your host. I'm the guy that plays the music. I'm the guy that announces everything. So you're getting all that in one. I'm your therapist. I'm your entertainer. So you're getting
Jody.
You getting all that in one, So
that was a joke. That was his
but then you also people don't understand. Not to get off but people don't understand about DJs as well too. I have to come in 2 to 3 hours earlier before anybody, and then I also I have to stay 2 to 3 hours later to break down and stuff, and they don't understand the gas, the travel. Like
she said, for how many hours too?
Oh, you trying to holler at your boy? For how many hours? Honestly, it depends. Usually, a lot of people do their reception and the ceremony. It's anywhere from 5 to 6 hours. Usually, I don't go by hours. Like I said, I'm still coming up, but $1,000 for a wedding. If it's outside,
for a 5 to 6 hour set. $1,000 for a 5 to 6 hour set.
Well, not to cut you off, I just want to put that in there. Erica, if you really are interested in that, I would advise you to go to our Four Black Brothers page and do an inbox to DJ Viral.
You can find me at Viral the DJ.
Viral the DJ, right? And y'all can get, because I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get back to my section, of course.
But also, I do want to say, like, when you do, like, what sets him up, like, I think that answered kind of his question too. What sets him apart or uniqueness is that this man gets on the floor. Yeah. Like, I've never seen a DJ. I've never seen a DJ be so interactive.
Yeah, he get it in now.
So I feel like $1,000. Like, to me, I know that I sound very crazy, but I feel like $1,000 that's worth $1,000 because you don't just I've been to weddings.
My 30%.
I'm sorry, but
30%.
He said 30%.
0.30%.
Right.
0.000.
Right. This is the big brother.
All I said was 30%.
But no.
Y'all
But
say to the government when they hit y'all with them 30%.
Yes, we do. Just can't do nothing about it.
Exactly.
I just did.
But he can't
You know
take
what
me
I
to
said?
jail.
You know what I said? Damn,
Can't lock away the keys.
Damn, I gotta pay to keep this bitch.
Oh,
listen,
man.
I want
Don't
to
file quarterly, by the way. 5 years.
I want to address what you guys were saying because so first let me say thank you, and I'm not in there. I want to say thank you because we were talking about DJ Viral has his own business. Wait for it.
It's about.
I was gonna get it. It's about who I serve. It has their own thing going. And of course, there's Black Blossom Apparel.
Ooh.
So the way this came up was that we were talking about if you're my friend, you and I are gonna ask for a homeboy discount. And so the question for you, Celeste, is how often do you get the? Can I get the homegirl discount or can I get the discount? Like, and when you get it, what's your technique in
in handling that?
Yeah, handling that.
I don't really get that anymore because I honestly my circle's so small. Hey, don't laugh at me because I know he was about to say something.
My circle's small too.
My circle's so small that my friends don't. And when my friends don't ask for it
because they're
friends.
That's my point.
So, when I did have a friend, trying to get it for free, because when you do come into this business, you do get a lot of people out of the blue be like, hey girl, like remember we was in high school together.
7th grade, I
remember we was in high school. You do get a lot of people that come out the blue.
Yeah, out the
and
woodwork.
asking like, hey, like how much would you charge me? And it's like the same price as on my thing. And so to answer your question, how do I diffuse that? Is I would treat them as if I would treat anybody else.
So would it be safe to say that the more professional you are, the less you get that type of?
Yes.
I agree that we have on Fallback Brothers have been trying to promote minority businesses.
Yeah.
And when I say minority, I just mean not the big corporation, mom and pop type thing. So
Right.
what you guys have is a mom and pop type thing, and it's something that you can make into something. It can become a conglomerate.
I got a question
Go
from
for
somebody
it.
on the
Go
live. So we have somebody, which is Tia. That's my cousin by marriage. That's my dog. She says, how does being young and black affect trying to explain your clientele, or do you find demographics don't matter?
I love it.
I find
Great question,
demographics.
Tia.
That is a really great question, though.
I love it.
Because I feel like when I started out, I was in a beauty salon, and it was all black women. It was all black women that we hired on a Mexican woman. And then, no, take that back. It was another lady, but she was also not, of.
She's a minority.
She was a minority.
Yeah.
She was a minority. Okay.
She wasn't white. So we struggled to find people that would trust us. With
So sad.
it is
Such a
because
sad
I got a story, but let me finish this. So,
Thing.
there's a really big name out there in Orlando that's really big for. I'm not gonna shout her out, but she's really big on microblading.
Okay.
And she has white or pretty girls with blonde hair or pretty girls with skinny petite black hair.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
This girl can charge $600 for microblading and get away with it. $600.
Sounds like she had said that.
600 of them
60
things.
zero.
For fixing my eyebrows.
For doing your eyebrows. Now, people will go.
Better rub
She'll
my
be
feet.
booked. She'll be booked for like months at a time. And us doing it, it's why is it so expensive?
I'm sorry. I just gotta know. Are the happy endings at the end of those $600?
I'm so
no,
done.
seriously, like, are you serious right now?
Serious.
Something
I can
you
look
charge
it up when we're
$120
finished.
for, somebody else
Come
charges
home, wash my
$600 for?
dishes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
what
no,
sets you
take
to?
it back. I'm not. That's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole. I charge
want breakfast in bed.
$350 for that.
for the same cost that this one's
For the
getting
same-
$600 for.
mhm.
And what sets you two apart? Is
Going
it
back
no-
to
no
what
rider?
going back to what she says, yes, because she can be booked out until the end of the year from right
Okay.
now. Me, I got right now. I'm not doing anything with that service because people are like, that's a lot of money.
So
for
it
just
really is just the clientele.
It's your clientele,
Yeah.
and the way
Yeah.
it does play a really big role, like demographic does, because going back to when I used to work, I didn't used to do lashes all the time. It was only brows, and we was on Groupon. Groupon takes 50% of your earnings.
I did not know that. They
Me
take
neither.
50%?
So if you ever see, like, say
Jesus
Block,
Christ.
say Big's t-shirts is on I'm about to hit y'all up with something.
They'll never
Biggs it's never ever gonna be like
They'll
that.
never be
But
on that.
Biggs t-shirts are on there. Anthony's DJ services are on there.
About who I serve.
Call them up and say, can I pay this price that is on the Groupon instead of going through Groupon, because they're gonna already knock 50% off yours, and they take 50% off what they knock.
Oh wow, that is
So
not know
because
that.
I did Groupon for a while when I did move and get on myself and rented a place, and they take, so you literally make 25%, and that's nothing. I did a whole set of lashes that I would charge $129 for $15.
Something just popped
So
in
you
my
took a
brain.
loss.
I took a huge loss just to get one client that wasn't.
Yeah.
Did it pan out in the end though?
Yeah.
Long run.
Well,
No, yeah.
it's a big anything with a discount. That client will never come.
Never say
80%,
never, but I was gonna say never say never, but
80%,
yes.
They won't come back to pay the regular
You guys
price.
can ask questions if you like.
The regular price, because they'll mostly come back for a discounted price,
Exactly.
not the regular price.
Well, we seem to have gotten into, and I know you have, because I want to bring back to your story.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to have gotten into a thing where now we are talking about the difference in ethnicity in our clientele.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and first, let me just say this: how sad is it that this has to even be a subject?
Mm-hmm.
But we are not. None of us are stupid. I was at work talking about somebody, and we were saying we oftentimes weigh right and wrong against right and wrong. But what we never, or what we don't take into account enough, is the reality. And the reality is what Big and you and Anthony, all of you have just made clear, is that we as a people, and I don't mean black people. I mean as a people, those we're talking about financial standing. So people who are in a certain financial standing expect to be given a discount. They expect it's not, when they ask, they don't feel like they're being. We don't feel like we're being, sideways or underhanded. We feel like because I know you, I've seen your struggle, you should feel willing to. And I'll be honest with you, I don't do it anymore. But whenever I would deal with somebody who was somebody who I knew who had a business, and sadly this was only black people or people who were minorities, not white people. I expected a discount, and my logic, my reasoning was that if you do this for me at this discounted rate, not only will you, saying, if you do a good job, I'm going to advertise for you. And let's be real, you can't take that for granted. Advertisement is about 70% of a budget, because that's how you get the people. So now, it brings me to my question for you two, all three of you, all four of you, because y'all got businesses. How do you advertise? How are you getting your product in the front of people, the type of clientele that will pay the $600? What are you doing to get your name in their mouths?
Oh.
And if not, what can we do to help you get that? All of you.
Word of mouth is number one.
And how does word of mouth work? Break it down for the layman.
Now, like you said, discounted price. I don't really believe in discounted prices because of the fact that when that person is willing, like that person's for you, want to see you come up, you don't ask for a discount.
So the work should speak for itself.
The work speaks for itself.
Does your work speak for itself?
I believe my work speaks for myself.
I'm gonna agree with you because you just said you don't get discounts and you still balling. So it must be speaking for itself.
I do some things, like I just did a giveaway because I hit 1K. And I also did the giveaway because it was my 1 year being by myself.
Awesome, man. That's
thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Get a hand for that.
So I do giveaways, I do prizes, and sometimes I will, because the summer for my industry is the hardest time because everybody's out of school. They're all on vacation. Everybody wants to spend their money with their kids, on their kids, and then back to school. It's hard because they're spending money to get supplies and stuff like that. So it's hard to get them in the door. So you do like a back to school stuff. Like you just don't. You don't be like, oh, you my brother. Come here. Let me do this to you really quick. I mean, I might like.
Have you? I was gonna say, have you done it for the purpose of advertisement?
To family. I think I've done it.
How does that work? So so with Ant, when you were getting the facials and the teeth whitening, and let me just be real for a second. We know you got skills. Like Ant has been singing your praises long before we got you on the show, even before you did the call in with us. So it's not. When you did Ant, Ant, did you go out and say, hey, look, what do you think about my brows, or is this?
I got the when I first went to her, I got a facial. She did it. We took some videos, put it up, shot it out, and I paid.
You paid more.
I paid more.
I was like,
yeah, I gave her
100.
great tip.
You
Well, it was
me?
what, like
It was
40 or 50 bucks for the facial.
I think men's facials back then were like $50, and then you gave me
I gave-
$50 tip.
Yeah. So like.
So that's how I feel. If you're, I don't think
No.
because a
I'm-
normal facial
hey,
is
for my
$40.
sister, I'm paying.
I'm not digging on you. I'm just
okay.
making the point
I'm paying.
that Markel does his own facials, which is why he got the name light skinned black guy.
You do your own facials?
No.
Oh, just you trying to say that's natural, Markel?
But don't say no.
That's all natural.
It's all natural.
That's that
That's what you
melanin.
want to call
That
it.
melanin.
With that melanin.
That ain't nothing but some shea butter. That's all that is.
But like-
the Hamiltons.
For the facial, man, she did a lot of work, man. She scrubbed my face. We took that off. She got the excess like whiteheads and blackheads.
That's my
Those
favorite
were
part.
gone.
And the feeling after the
And
facial,
bro,
you wanna come
it
back.
felt
I've never had one.
it felt
It's
rejuvenating.
very-
Like
it's
I
relaxing.
felt
Yeah.
really good. Like
Yeah.
she massaged my face. Like it felt really good. And like
you
and-
massage his face?
yeah.
You massage his face.
Like rubbing the
The
scrub
product.
in,
That's
the
part of it,
oil,
massaging the
like
face?
dude.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
helps to
giving
relax.
for
For any-
giving a facial
For any
yes.
man to be like, oh no,
Actually,
that's
it's
too.
a better cleanse. Like
Yeah.
Like it's not just
Massaging the whatever it is.
It helps open the
In the
pores
pores,
and letting that those
So,
juices like it.
for aesthetic purposes.
I was gonna say.
What's the age limit? Like how young
Ain't
can you
no
be to
age
get a
limit.
facial or get your
Um,
eyelashes done or whatever the case may be?
Well, for a facial, teenagers always tell him to make an appointment. Dad, or that's I don't know if that's dad or mom, but
That's pops, probably.
I don't know.
No, that's our
Well,
dad.
No, but tell him.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
so.
Wait, hold on, wait. That's
Because you got a lot of questions. You should just do it one time. So you,
That probably is.
Exactly.
That is
That is probably my dad.
Show.
no,
Nah, yeah,
because
that's-
you can.
That's probably dad.
Yeah, listen,
But-
let me explain something. Let me address that real quick. Let me explain it to you.
Let me-
I 100% agree with not like asking for discounts when you know people because I don't think it's a way to show friendship. However, I'm a realist. I'm not getting one because I'm not paying $100, $50 to get my face clean. I'm just not gonna do it. It ain't got nothing to do with her.
But
skill
even if you did it once a month or maybe once every 3 months,
seven,
okay. But you
every
could
penny has to be accounted for.
you could put $1 away.
Listen,
You could put $10
I was
away.
that. I was
See,
that
you
guy.
put me in
I
that
was that
position.
guy.
No, I'm not. I'm
I
just
was that
saying.
guy
I'm just simply saying.
until you get them on a consistent basis.
See, but that's because
It'll change.
well,
It'll
you
change.
red and y'all is dark skinned red guys. I'm
It'll
not.
change.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing
with-
wrong.
No,
Never
it's
say
not
nothing
even.
wrong.
It's,
No, but I'm saying,
you know
what's
what?
the-
It's not
what's the
even
point?
about color, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop
That was a
talking.
joke.
I know
Don't
it
take
was.
me there because I
No, I
was
was
joking.
gonna say, what's the
I
point
take
of
me there.
that?
You know how much I hate that. I'm just being funny.
That was one that like.
Hey.
Yeah, you know,
I
y'all
ain't
know
even
what
about it.
y'all know what I hate that. I hate
Oh,
when
it's
the passion.
mommy.
But no, but honestly, like even with me being in the sun, I needed that. My
Yeah,
my
so it's a
face gets
professional
clogged,
thing. Yeah.
of course. But
I don't need it.
no, okay, but you good.
Aesthetic wise, you do need it.
Come on, man. You dress like
How you
feet.
going? How you going?
I said your dreads smell like feet.
Cut me in my eyelid.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on?
For aesthetic ways,
No,
you do need it because you're out in the sun. You get pollen,
Yes, it is,
dust,
y'all.
debris.
It's a lot on
Everything
your
is
face
in
if
your
you
nose.
realize it.
If I were to give you a facial right
What's
now,
up, y'all?
I
What
100%
up, Matt?
think that a whole towel will be full of yellow, white, and black.
You don't even do facials no more.
I don't do facials. You don't come for me.
I have to. It's what we
Somebody
do.
has
If
a question.
if it's like a young girl out there like who been thinking about
Getting a
you know,
facial?
No, but just like getting into this field.
Phil,
Like, is this a field that you would like tell someone to get into?
You ready? Oh, yeah, for you?
it says thanks, Biggs. LOL.
No, you read the whole thing? Okay.
I'll get more on that later.
Honestly, it's a good field. I do see a lot of young girls think about it as the come up as in like money, quick money. It's not quick money. It's
a process.
It's a process, and I've been in it for almost a year and a half, like doing strictly lashes and stuff like that. And I have weeks that I have one person, and that goes to my rent to pay the room that you know.
What's amazing to me, and it's only because I didn't know, but amazing to me is that is a lucrative business. Like you telling me eyelash and eyebrows pays the bills.
Mm-hmm.
That is blowing my mind.
I mean, today, yeah. I mean,
Blowing my mind.
Everybody want to look their best, so
Yeah, it's
that-
about
that's just
looking
one of the
and
things that
feeling
do
your
it.
best.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to touch on as well too is when you were saying as friends, you know, they shouldn't ask for discount. If you really my friend and you know I'm in the
shouldn't.
business,
Yeah.
a way of like if you can't afford my services, advertise for me.
But I
Repost.
said that.
It
so
takes
is
2
that a
seconds.
thing though?
Yeah,
Like,
That's
is that-
repost. Shout me out. Hey, like she said, word of mouth. Hey, you know, I got a party I'm looking for. Oh, well,
Because then it's
bam,
not
bam, bam.
discount. Then you doing the work.
But take the word friend and then let's spread it apart and come to me as a brand ambassador. Because coming to me as a brand ambassador, that's then telling me, okay,
let me
coming to work.
Exactly.
I'm a brand ambassador of Black Blossom. We all are.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no,
And then I think that when you do come as a brand ambassador, it makes us feel like, all right, this person's been working for me and put my name out there, and then I got you.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I always say advertisement is, usually about 70% of a budget when a new business starts, and if you're not advertising, you need brand ambassadors. You need somebody to say, not only is she doing a good job, it's quality work. Because people, when you talk about real money, we talking about $600, $350, $600. That can make or break a person.
That
So
can pay a couple
they
of bills.
need to know that if I give you $350 and
doing
people
it
vouch,
correctly.
you're gonna do not just do correctly. People are gonna say, "Oh wow, who did your eyebrows?" Because I'll be honest with you, now that I know. Like when my wife comes in with a dad, I like that, and because I honestly didn't know how serious. I remember seeing it and hearing about it, but I thought noticing like people are really serious about these eyebrows. And then when I realized that women were getting them tattooed on, that blew my mind. I'm an older guy, so but that was like, wait. So when you go take a bath, it don't wash off. It's just like what?
Wait.
Wait, huh? Wait, what?
That it came off.
No.
So you don't know this, but for me personally, the fellas might know it. I don't like fake. I don't.
Right.
I'm not into like. I'm okay with enhancement, but when you can do something and then when you undo it, you like a completely different person. That bothers me.
Right.
I know you all seen the news show where the guy sued his wife. They got married and he had never seen her without makeup. Then the night of the honeymoon. Did y'all see the picture?
Nah, I didn't.
I
see
seen
that.
it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Literally different person.
Yeah.
Literally, she was really beautiful. Then they showed her without the makeup, and it wasn't that she was like ugly in it, but it was like, wait, who was I drunk last night? Like, who are you? Like, and he sued and won.
Oh, wow.
He got back the money that he had spent on dating, money on the wedding, all of that.
I want you to touch bases on all the services you do, so people will know, like, okay, like you just not just lashes and microblading. Like, what else do you do as far as your business, and what can people look forward to for the future for your business?
Right. So so to start off, what I offer is microblading, lash extensions, and so you just touch what he said. I don't like fake. You're not, honestly. The ones that I do, you gotta go look, because I know in the beginning when we were talking, you were saying like the flyaways. I don't do that.
She make a little video.
I don't do that. Those are strips. Those you take them off.
Thank you, because I'm okay. So wait. You're not putting a strip on there.
No,
what are you doing exactly?
Each individual lash, I'm putting another lash on top, a false lash.
I would definitely on the video.
Wow.
That's why it takes 2
pulling
hours.
them apart.
This is not the $7 go to Miss Lee, get a strip,
I get
stick it under there. This is not that.
Exactly, it's not that.
By the way, this is not.
So now that, and you say it lasts about 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks, you need to come back for a touch-up.
fill.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Who freaking knew?
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, I got a question.
Right.
Do you get heterosexual men doing that type of stuff? I'm just curious.
No, but I've known people to do that.
That men who are heterosexual get their lashes.
Heterosexual.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, you know, the only I've seen it happen before, and the only reason is when they are supporting their woman in a class. So, say like I need my brother, like, you know how I needed him for the teeth whitening class.
Right.
So they take it right off, but I need you to be my model in a lash class.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna take it right off. But that's the only thing.
Because I didn't know that, so I mean, your patience level got to be like all through the
She said
ceiling.
when she come home, she got to be like.
Now it makes sense when you say that now, because you're like, so you sitting there.
Home gotta be home.
I'm trying to imagine this in my head, like you taking every eyelash that's already exists.
You have
and
80
putting
to
one on top of it.
120 lashes on one eye.
At the end of the video, I'm gonna put a video of one of her videos of actually.
Yeah, that's
so,
awesome.
And I'm glad we cleared that up, because I don't want people to think that this is the strip eyelash.
No.
Because that's what a lot of people do now. A lot of people do the cluster lashes because it's cheaper.
It's called cluster lash.
It's like
And
a
what you
$7
do is called
$7 to $10
eyelash
something
extension.
eyelash extension. Huh?
$7 to $10, maybe take 10 minutes, 15 minutes the most.
I remember we was at work and somebody brought down a pack and they had them like sitting in the little thing.
I'm
I was
so
like,
done.
what?
No, but just to cut it up, because this is This is not that. This is not
No.
that at all.
What I want you to kind of touch base also on the like I said, the future that you have going on there. You were talking about, me and you talked about the classes that you're doing. So like,
Right.
give the people
So
what you got coming
up
in the future.
So right now, I just said, I just put out the classes. So I have one this Saturday and Sunday, and
How
then
much is the class, by the way?
$7.99.
Like $799.
Yes, you get a full kit, a manual, a certification.
Oh, you
Wow.
literally setting people up to
Wow.
do what you do when they're done. How long does the class last?
It's two days.
So it's just a 2-day class, $800, and I'm ready to thread and do the
And
thing.
No, just lashes.
Just
Lashes. It's gonna
Wow,
certify
who
you.
knew,
Now
bro?
this is
Who
the same
freaking
thing
knew?
that now you gotta still go to school for your esthetician license.
Right, that's the second part.
Yes, but this is another thing that makes me upset is that women out there paying $500 to take a class. That is a 1-day class, and you can't really learn these things in 1 day.
True.
You
So
go
they pay
home
$500 and jump into it.
and
like,
jump right into it. And
What are the dangers of not being properly
certified.
trained?
Well, number one, in my last, not last, but the second to last one was this lady got sued because a glue ring fell over and the glue fell on her eye. Now with
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
the glue fell on her
in
eye.
her physical eye?
Yes. Now her eyes are closed, but they're closed shut now. Now the glue has fumes in it. I know he's over here trying to laugh, and I'm like over here
I'm
trying
not
not to
I'm
laugh.
just saying, like, because Sanchi said that she dropped some glue on this lady's eye and glued her eye shut.
Yes. And
this
it
was
burns.
she was not professionally trained correctly or properly trained.
No, she was not an esthetician, and she took that $500 class, and that she got sued.
Yeah, that sucks.
And you get sued from that person, and then on top you get sued by the state.
So
Yeah, because you're not supposed to do
You're
it
not
without.
licensed.
so to go back into it, what do you offer in your class?
The fundamentals, the theory, the placement, ongoing mentorship, a little bit of like putting yourself out there onto Instagram, onto Facebook. What do you call it? Marketing? A little bit of marketing. So
Which is
you,
very valuable.
when you're ready and comfortable to start taking real clients, you know how to put your name out there, and it's something that I'm still working on. I think that marketing never ends, and you never stop learning how to market. It's always something new out there, whether it's Instagram ads. But I feel like number one marketing is word of mouth.
Well,
So you do your what I say is when you first start, you want to do your family members, and they can. When they're family, they want to kind of pay you.
You got pictures of Ant with the eyelashes and the teeth.
I never did
Sanchi?
Anthony's eyelashes. I never did his eyelashes.
I
But I
knew
do
that was
have
coming.
his teeth. I do have his teeth, and he look like
I
SpongeBob.
want to
So
see him with. I want to see him with the eyelashes.
I do want to say, like, for what you're doing with the class, that's dope. And what's even better about it is that the part that you said, mentorship. I love that because
So wait, but what does that entail? Like you say, so mentorship meaning after the class is over, I can still call you and.
yes,
like,
please.
Do you have men who take classes to learn these things? Is that like, or is it more of a?
Not with me because this is my first one, but I've seen men do it.
Is it common?
Yes.
Is it? Interesting.
Now, not straight men. I've never seen a straight man do it. But
I would do it though. I would. No, really. If I could learn the trade. Come on, listen. Let's just take what she said.
I was gonna say,
I
but
just
for
wanna
real,
hear-
because
$650 for 2 hours of work. I'm gonna knock it down.
That's how you get guys that come. I work in a hair salon. I'm upstairs in the hair salon. The hair salon's downstairs. Now, the two owners of the salon are men, and they do women's hair, like majority of the time.
I want to break these gender barriers and become
real.
a eyelash technician slash. You know what I'm saying?
You
Wait,
need to become an
one more time?
esthetician first,
What she said.
and
I
then
can't
you
pronounce it.
then you need to become.
Esthetician.
Then you come take this lash class, become a certified lash artist and not a lash tech. 'Cause there's a difference.
Do you
Alright.
get fancy with it? I've seen like on TV where these women get like the little rhinestones on there.
No, I don't do that's strips. I don't do that.
That's strips.
Rhinestones?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I've seen it though. I've seen like at an Indian wedding where the lady had the rhinestones all the way across there. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Those
Pretty
are
amazing.
strips. Those are strips, and
So
then
that's
they just
simple,
put. Yeah, they
Call
just
it a day.
place them on there. It takes 2 seconds. But yeah, no, I don't. That's something completely different. But there are gender barriers, and when I went to school, there was guys. I mean, my school was skincare and massage therapy, and I was in the skincare side. So there was guys that would come in and we'll do trades with them too. So like the guys that come and get a facial and we'll get like a massage. But like for real.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, massage, I'm on for that.
But there was also guys in the skincare too. I mean, they weren't straight guys, but there was also guys. So
well, that's interesting. I mean, I think it's amazing that something so something that seems so obscure, like lashes and eyebrows, can be a really big industry. Enough so that you can have a lucrative lifestyle from just doing it. And that's just amazing.
What's up, good folks?
Now that you've explained what it means to do lashes, I mean, like really do extensions, it makes more sense. Because then you use like, I have to come out to unwind. Like, unwind, you just slap the script on people. But now I get it though. And now I understand about the tweezers too, because I can imagine they have to be made in a special way that because what do? You grip one with the tweezer and you.
So you isolate. So you basically like have one in between your tweezers, and then you have to go to the side, pick up one, and put it on there.
So you need to be ambidextrous. You need to be able to work both of them hands.
Yes.
So when we talk about the value of what you do and why is it so expensive, or why it comes across expensive, it's because it is a skill.
It's a skill.
And any skill you have to charge for because it's a skill.
It's very time consuming, and also is
not like making clothes and then like that's anybody can do that.
You're like what?
This boy something else, boy. But for real though, tell the people where they can find you and find your videos and your pictures, like.
So I'm kind of really on the Instagram right now, but I do very heavy. I try to post every day.
What is the name of the Instagram account?
Jayonna _Celat. So
there you go.
JAYONNA_CELAT. That's it.
One more time. I'm just trying to get it. Go ahead.
JAYONNA.
Okay.
_CELAT.
So does it not say Joanna?
Jayonna.
Joe would be a O.
Jayonna.
Because Anna spelled ANNA.
Yeah.
So
but it's a O. JAYO.
No.
Hey, put some respect on her name,
no, because
dog.
when people say it wrong, I'm like, it's spelled exactly how it's said.
Put some respect on my name.
So
listen, I will never make that joke again. Her face was like, motherfucker. Get it right. I mean, I'm sitting there telling you, you gonna tell me what it is? I'm just playing. I just want to keep it entertaining. I will never make that joke again. Never.
No, it wasn't. No.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you can also find her on my page too.
He does.
Well, we're gonna all post your information on all of our pages because that's what we do. We promote, and we want to advertise for you, and we don't want anything in exchange other than you to find success.
Respect.
It's amazing that you do this. That you're a black woman who does this. It's even more amazing that you're a black woman who's happen to be a sister of one of our brothers. So you got the inside track already on that. Anything that we can do that will bring you more business, we do it, and we don't ask for anything in return. Well, let's rephrase that. What we would ask in return is that you promote our business, which is for Black Brothers, and then all of course deciding. Mr. DJ Viral, Mr.
Come on,
about who I believe in.
God, no!
No, that ain't it.
No.
About who I serve.
I knew that, and I was here for 20 minutes.
I don't know why I have such an issue with that.
For real, course, and it's about Jesus.
Black Boston Apparel.
Jesus.
I know that's what kind of bothers me a little bit because it is about Jesus.
You good?
Make this drop, man.
But it's because I want to,
Gotta make this drop.
Oh, he's doing a shameless plug right now. Shameless
ready,
plug,
man. Keep eyes open.
Yeah,
This is not a t-shirt company at all.
We all work in an industry where we are in contact with lots of people, women, men, gay and straight, all the time. So it's nothing for us to, in conversation, drop.
I got cards on deck.
_Celat. Holla! Hey. Got it right the first time. Holla at your boy. It is nothing for us to drop. It's about who I serve. Holla!
About time.
It's nothing for us to drop. DJ Viral. And it's God knows we can just wear the shirt and we drop it. Like, I don't know if I told you, but when I went down to South Florida, I wore your shirt on intentionally, and people asked me about it. I was like, "It's my man, right? It's my man." I even got pictures and everything because and honestly, I want nothing in return. I really do. For me,
appreciate that, cousin.
I believe this with all my heart that if you're real, and all of you who have passed the test for being real, and that includes our sister, Four Black Sister. If you're real, and we make an effort to really put you in a position to be successful, you won't forget it. So on the back end is where we get our blessing. And even if you don't, the way God works is that if you do the right thing, He give it back to you. So and I say that to our followers and our listeners so that you guys understand that we as black people, and I say black people because I can't speak for other races because I'm not them, but we as black people, we have got to stop this whole self-serving attitude we got. We have got to lift each other up, and if we don't start lifting each other up, we are destined to continue to repeat the same crap that's kept us in the same position that we've been in for generations. And this is what Four Black Brothers is about. We want to start lifting each other up and encouraging others to lift each other up. You ain't got to lift up us. If you don't like what we say, but lift somebody up.
We got each other.
You know what I'm saying? We can always do that. I think my favorite quote that I've seen on Facebook has to be, "You should never look down on another brother unless you're reaching down to pick him up."
Yeah.
Like I think it's like my favorite quote. It's an amazing thing, and you know I told you guys about the unity movement and how we want to start making people do good deeds
movement,
because this is a way to lift each other up. And so that's like I really want to thank you. You know, in it just because coming on here and being a part of this. Make it you what you did. You brought us some validity. Like you make people know that we're serious. Like we talk, but when we can bring someone like yourself on who has done the struggle, who is going through the struggle, who has found some success. I mean, just to hear you say that I used to do this, and that. Now I teach the class, and I think you said a year and a half. All right, so let's not take that for granted. That's a big deal.
That's my sister, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's our sister because we're like brothers.
That's our sister.
That's our sister. No, we ain't gonna take all the credit, bro.
It's so funny because I'm pretty. No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, please don't. Oh no! Finish. Oh no! Finish the statement.
It's so funny because when I do people's lashes, and you know how I say people come to me and it's like I'm a therapist, I'm their family and stuff like that. Then you know they wonder like, what's your ethnicity? Because I'm light skinned.
Can you? What is your ethnicity for the people? We know.
I was gonna say
for the people.
I'm black. I'm
Nothing
African
else?
American.
Nothing else?
Like,
Because I would have guessed, and honestly, I would have said
A lot of people think she's
like
white
maybe
and black.
Dominican or something like. You know
I
what
get
I'm saying?
Dominican a
I'm
lot.
Dominican too.
Yeah. Well, I always thought you was Dominican.
Hey, papi, you know this, baby.
You
Hey, papi, you know this, baby. You know what I do,
Okay.
baby, okay? You know ya tu sabe, papi.
Como se dice sabe in English?
Huh?
Exactly.
I don't know what she said.
Wait.
So
Do
how do
y'all
you say
speak Spanish?
little
Like, what's
bit.
going
A
on?
little bit. My dad is Mexican.
He's on here too.
Papi, he Mexican.
I seen your Mexican pop. The
Nah.
picture you showed up, remember the dude with the beard?
He not Mexican.
He's not
baby.
Mexican.
He claimed
He
Mexican.
claims Mexican.
You know what? Let me apologize to
So
Aunt
okay,
Dad.
so
I thought I was talking about Markel's dad because he the one who picked at me one day. I didn't mean to tell you about Aunt Dad.
No, you. Oh no, you thought my
Markel
dad was.
the
You
one
was on the
got on
phone.
my case one time
Yeah.
and had me hot. Like I think he was one of his homeboys.
Nah, but we African American,
Messing with
man.
me.
We just
I
we
mean,
come
we
in all
have
different
it.
shades and colors,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
We have
We
Cherokee,
all know that.
which
None of us
we
are
have white,
pure
but
breed.
none of us, even the other not generations, even white people aren't pure.
Yeah,
anymore.
God knows. God
So-
knows. We can talk about the Caucasus Mountains. The mountains of Caucasus.
The mountains of Caucasus.
My dog
Wasn't that
wiped his
how
face
that
on
where you
that
put
one.
it from the mountains of Caucasus, which, as you laugh, is a real place.
Someone hope so.
Facts.
So brother,
Wait, you don't know? You're not familiar with the mountains of Caucasus?
yes, brother.
Hey man, so you
All
know,
right, so
Okay, now that I said it over,
Yeah.
We gonna wrap. We gonna wrap up.
I get it. Well, Celat, again, thank you for joining us. Know that this is an open invitation. You are welcome to join us anytime we do a show, no matter what the subject is. We always like to have a unique perspective, and I'm sure you have a very unique perspective. I remember you getting in with us
Yeah.
time before.
I think y'all need a woman in here.
Well, we are called the Four Black Brothers, so
I
yes,
mean,
put it out there.
Yeah,
You're not the first to suggest we get a woman, but we are the Four Black Brothers.
Straight like that.
And we don't want
Straight
y'all to
like
take this
that.
from this hour. We'll
Straight
let
like
y'all
that.
come in, but
true,
this hour.
I get
We
it.
don't
I
want y'all
get
to
it.
take it. We
I
don't
get
want
it.
y'all to take it. I'm
Like
gonna get
that,
it. I just think we're not.
Thank you.
I actually gave her one of the shirts.
I like that. I like that.
I know.
What?
My shirt, Lash Vibe. So this
Oh,
is
well,
basically.
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna hit
let's
y'all
get
up
this
later.
shirt.
I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure y'all check out the Four Black Brothers if y'all can all get
Hey,
in.
check out Bio the DJ. Y'all know what time it is. Check out my boy Black Blossom.
She brought it to the table. Can we know that she brought it to the table? Yes, she did. Four Black Brothers in this BS cat.
Get ready, man. We finna make this 2019 first drop. So excited, man. God is good, man, all the time.
All the
man.
time.
All the time.
We got 29 seconds remaining. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
What, you got a timer going?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damn.
Nah, it's
Last vibes.
All right, y'all. We out. This is Four Black
This has
Brothers.
been Four Black Brothers.
This is Beauty by
Jayonna
Jayonna
Celat.
Celat. Y'all can find her on IG. You can find her on Facebook.
that's it.
That was Beauty
That's
by
it. Well, don't you got a
Jayonna
website?
_Celat.
It's under construction.
Website is coming.
Website to be
Website is
determined.
coming.
It's
I
under
think what we can
construction.
do is
I have
when
a
we
website,
when we
but it's under
post,
construction.
we'll add yours
I put
to
all
the
that
end
stuff
credit.
on there.
But
We'll
let's,
put all that
if you
stuff
really
on.
enjoyed Celeste today, please drop your comments so we can get her back on the show.
Please
I'm sure
follow
follow her.
that
Go on Instagram to Jayonna _Celat. And that's her Instagram page. And
Number
do you have videos of you doing your work on that?
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll go check that out. And,
Shout out
shout out to
Black Blossom Apparel. You know what time
What
it
time
is.
of the BBA?
Shout out to your boy, Vio the DJ. Shout out to It's
About
About Who I Serve. Big shout out
Let me
to
say
I was
it.
just about to say
Let me
this
say it
because-
correctly
Alright,
before
shit
you
is
say
out.
it.
It's about
shout out to my man, the Hope Dealer. Shout out to
to,
Carnivals.
the Unity
He's a
Movement.
chef.
I don't know why you just let mine off. You
Shout out to the Unity Movement. I'm sorry.
And a special shout out to Gabriel, the young brother from Argentina, man.
Shout out to
Blossom
Gabriel.
Apparel. We truly appreciate you, man.
Holla, one
Thank
more
you,
time
thank
for
you, thank
Gabriel.
you. One time for Gabriel.
What did Gabriel do?
Argentina.
Just out of curiosity?
He contacted us and actually purchased almost every piece.
That's what
that
I'm
was,
talking about,
that
boy.
was made. So we will be shipping.
What's your
to
favorite thing to say?
Argentina, man.
Look at God.
Oh yeah,
Look
look
at
at
God.
God. It's
Look
solid.
at God. Well, I love that.
That's what I talking about. Shout out to Eli for the Kids Entertainment. Man, shout out to everybody that's got a business
There's
that's trying
so
to make
many.
it, man. Actually, my man is on here now. Mr. Carl, we got to get you on here, man.
I was just about to
That's
say,
the chef I was talking about,
can we send
Carnival.
a,
We gotta get
a
him
shout
on
out
here
to
soon.
all those who are, if you're interested in being on the show, promoting your business the way Celeste.
Come on, let's do it.
I'm sorry,
Select.
Jayonna.
Jayonna.
Oh my
Jayonna.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my
I was testing.
goodness.
No, I was testing.
No, he
I was
wasn't.
testing.
He think about the
I was
Afrobeat
testing.
song.
right?
Joanna.
Jayonna _
I just gotta say something though, and this like you do
Outro,
I was gonna say you do outro music right
that
now.
was
You do outro music.
Oh man, bro, that's what it be. It's because of who you
That was
serve.
amazing.
It's because of who you
That was
serve.
amazing. I like
Oh,
that.
man.
I felt that thing.
Real.
But I feel like in this generation nowadays that we gotta be better, especially in my age group. In my age group, because we're so hands on now.
True.
There's no reason for us not to have something to do. So
I'm gonna need you to elaborate just a little bit.
what do you
What you
mean?
mean by something to do?
Everybody has a talent.
Oh.
Let that talent shine
Amen.
through. You can't say,
Amen.
"Oh, I ain't got no job, so I'm gonna sit
Amen.
home."
Be the best you.
Amen.
Be the best you.
Be the best
If you just know how to draw, I have one of my best friends. She draws, and that's her hobby. She made it into a business.
Holla at you, boy.
So negative influencer on Instagram. So she does
I'm sorry, her name is
negative influencer
Yeah.
on Instagram. She does drawings.
of people.
No. She can,
Just different
but
things.
just of different
Yeah.
things. She's really into anime, but
I love anime.
so she does that on the side.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
something
yeah.
that you can do. So it's no, for me in general, there's no I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
With like there's so
I
many
like that.
things. You can become a DJ. You could become a lash artist. You
My
could
brother.
become.
And don't be afraid to get out that box. Like,
Exactly.
don't be afraid to. Cause,
It's
like,
so yeah.
get out
So-
your
It's
box.
so many
I
limits, dog.
challenge
It is.
all of our
It's-
followers
it's-
on
Get out your
YouTube.
box,
on
Don't say
Full
there's
Black
too
Brothers.
many of anything
on
because
my
there's
own
so
page.
many.
There's so many.
I challenge you all today, in the spirit of what Full Black Brothers is trying to stand for, to go on to Celette's page, to go on to her friend page. She shouted to go on to DJ Brown page. To go on. Do you have a page?
Yeah.
To go on to It's About Who I Serve. To go on to the Four Black Brothers. To go on to Black Blossom Apparel. And I challenge you all today to subscribe, like, share.
Yes.
See,
It takes seconds.
they see.
This don't cost you nothing.
Peace and blessings.
And what you would have done is you could
My
put
man.
one of these products in the face of somebody
What's up,
who, like
C? What's
your
up,
guy who
boss?
just shot out from Argentina. You
Gabriel.
can put the product in front of these faces,
Gabriel.
and you can make a difference.
That's true.
We got to stop trying to make differences for something to gain. Let God do the rewarding.
Yeah.
Amen.
If you need something for your efforts, let God give you the one to give you the reward.
Yeah.
Like, do something, because I promise you guys, the way that God designed the universe, this is the one thing I know for sure, is that if you put it out there, you'll get it back. And that's both
Exactly.
positive and negative. So this is a chance for you guys to do something in the unity movement by just being positive. So I challenge you all to, right now, while you're here watching on our lives, and when you watch it later on YouTube, to like, subscribe, share. And no one says you have to do it one time.
Yeah.
Share it every day. Get it out there. And it's not so that we can, become internet famous. It's so that black people can see that black people can succeed through the help of black people.
Exactly.
That's what we need. We need for us to bring the unity, you know what I'm saying, and make it a movement. And in order to do that, every journey starts with one step. Every one of them. This is the step I challenge you all to do. So, if y'all, that being said, thank you again to Celeste.
My challenge, before we go off, my challenge is, I challenge you, man, to walk out on faith, man. I challenge
Oh
you,
man, you had to top me, huh? You couldn't say
nah,
that first and then let me go because now you got to top me.
It's just
Jeez,
something personal with me, man. Like,
no, I'm with that.
Like, I ain't never, like talked about like nothing that I do, but I played sports. Never went to school for fashion. Never did anything in fashion. Didn't care about fashion. And I just walked out on faith, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Amen.
you know me, man. Like I talk to God more than anybody. So I challenge you, man, to walk out on faith, man. Less hate, more faith.
And
Less
appreciate.
hate, more faith, man.
He just
appreciate.
brought it to the table and appreciate. So Celat, I know we did this 3 times already, but is there anything else you'd like to say to the people before we get out of here?
I mean, just as Big said, just step out because there's so many people doing the same thing nowadays. There's about 100 lash artists where I'm at.
Hey, and it's really Hey, no, for real though, like if you feel like your talent, everybody has your talent. Go down to Walmart, go look at the radio, see how many people make a bill.
Like after all that, I know you got something good.
Mark, can I say one word today?
Alright, y'all, Four Black Brothers. Beauty vibes.
Out,
Out, y'all.
out,
We out, y'all.
To the table.
Hey.